Hi folks. Here is an article that appeared in the Dallas Morning News. Right here, kids. The actual article. This is it. Let's see. Look. This article is about Malaysia. A Malaysian court has ruled that the only people that can use the word Allah, which is the Muslim word for God, are Muslims in the country. You see, Malaysia is a majority Muslim nation, and some of the Muslims objected to other groups using the word Allah in reference to God who are not Muslim, even though the word Allah is in the Malaysian language as a reference to God. So Catholics, Protestants, and other religious denominations, when they made reference to God, they used the word Allah because it was common in the Malaysian language. And the suit would involve a Catholic newspaper called the Herald. So the court said, you no longer can use the word Allah because you're not Muslim. So now a lot of people are going to say, there they go again, the intolerant Muslims suppressing free speech. There they go again. To which I have to say, really? And as we say in Japan, Majikaro! Now listen, I'm the first one to scream and blast intolerance, alright? Especially in reference to free speech. But in these here United States of America, we have no room to talk, to criticize what the nation of Malaysia does with its laws. Because, sure, only Muslims can use the word Allah in Malaysia according to a government court. But guess what? We have the same restrictions here in the United States. How dare you use the N-word without saying the N-word and see how fast your freedom of speech gets suppressed? There are a few other words we're not allowed to say that only certain segments of society are permitted to say. Only Muslims can say the word Allah in Malaysia. Only a certain ethnic group in the United States can use the N-word without saying the N-word. You're saying the full word. Anyone else, you get admonished, you get censored, you get sent off to sensitivity training. So now some of you are going to say, but wait a minute, Mr. Tony. This is the government court. This is the government performing this sort of censorship and selective use of the vocabulary. And you know, you're right, it is the government. And it's the government here also. Let me go get a particular minority person, beat him up, and while I'm beating him up, I use the N-word. Guess what happens? I only not get arrested for the assault, but I also get charged with a hate crime and have to be sentenced to additional time in a penal institution. Whereas if that person who's part of that minority was beating me up using the N-word or the W word, no hate crime would be charged against that person. So you see, that's the government with selective censorship here, and that's the government in Malaysia. So please, we can't criticize the Malaysians, we can't criticize the Muslims for this until we clean up our own house first and understand what free speech means in this country. Alright folks, that's it kids. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. That was, hopefully will be, and I'm sure I will never see it again in my lifetime. See ya.